Hey, Big A, thanks for the Enron hats. I couldn't afford one at the time, but I remember that you taught us about Afterpay, so now I have a cool new hat. Don't even joke about that, Zeno said. Afterpay triggers me. All of you fucking Zoomers are using Afterpay for every fucking thing. It's holy shit. I hope that some people in my chat who listen are learning, are waking up. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad. The numbers keep ticking up. Afterpay and Klarna are so bad. I use Affirm to pay for my Wendy's. Well, that's smart. That's smart because you're getting in the ground floor before the surge pricing. What you would do is acquire as many burgers as possible, stock up, and then resell them during surge hours. Just use Klarna to pay off your Afterpay bill. It's literally free money. Yes, you're all so smart. You've all figured out ways around this business. Psychologically, when people use Afterpay and Klarna, they spend more than they would have otherwise, thereby increasing, slowly but surely, the risk that eventually they will miss one payment. Once you miss a payment, you are locked into greater than credit card level interest rates, obscene levels of interest rates. I feel like sometimes it's like 200+%. They are banking on it, at which point you're getting fucking milked. You're getting hosed. It is a terrible habit to pick up using Klarna and Afterpay. The entire business model is predatory. It is banking on getting you to slip up once so they can fucking... How is there no regulation around Afterpay bullshit like there is for credit? Isn't this basically on the path of regulation? I wouldn't put it on the path to a Great Depression. That's an entirely different situation. But I would say like default rates are rising on credit cards, on auto loans, and on fucking Afterpay and Klarna. People have spent more than they can pay, especially at the lower end of the economy. If you're not in the top fucking 10%, super rich, don't care about money, everything's easy for you, and you are trying to get by week to week by putting your groceries or bills on Klarna or Afterpay, you are setting yourself up for even more pain. People are doing it right now and pissing me off. I don't blame them. I mean, they're forced into a bad situation, but like, I fucking hate these companies. I hate Klarna Afterpay. I think they're so predatory. Doesn't matter if Jesus is coming back soon. What if they sponsored you though? And that's what I'm talking about today's sponsor, Klarna. A great way to get cash now, dude. The best thing about Klarna is that it's good for you financially. Why are businesses that essentially rely on holding their customers hostage for subscriptions not clamp down on more? I think there's people trying. There was some laws passed about like gyms. You know, the biggest example is gym memberships where they like lock you into a gym membership. You cannot cancel online. You have to call, but only during certain hours. It's a huge scam. It's fucked up. They rely on the fact that you get motivated for a week or a month and then lose motivation, and then they get to just farm your money for free without providing you no service. It should be illegal, 100%. One thing I'll say is that a service that does this for you is Rocket Money! RocketMoney.com/HRock. If you ever want to check out Rocket Money, they can cancel your gym for you. They're actually the best fucking subscription tracking and canceling service out there. 100%. I love them. I used to use them when they were called Truebill. They're also my favorite sponsor. So if you ever have some fucking 5-minute downtime and want to help me out because they pay for an entire employee of mine, then you go to rocketmoney.com/HRock. You sign up for free with your email right here, and everybody pogs. Costs you nothing and makes me +1 employee. Used to use them? No, I've used them since before they sponsored me, is what I'm saying. Don't try to put words in my mouth, you little fuck. I've used them since they were called Truebill. They can cancel my mortgage. No, they can't do that. They cannot cancel your mortgage. If you took out a fucking $600,000 loan for a house, they can't just get that off your books. You do have to pay that. How do they make their money? That's a great fucking question. How do they make their money? I asked the same thing. The main way is if you have something like, let's say you have a $200 cable bill and you want to lower it, you can use their service and they get a cut of what they save you. For example, if you threaten to cancel every single month for your cable bill, you can often get a better deal, but it's a huge hassle. So what they'll do is they'll get it down to $160 a month or whatever, and they get a cut of the 40. They also have like a paid service where it's like you could pay for, I think it helps with savings tracking and all that stuff. It's good. It's good stuff. I legitimately think even if you just use it once, you'll usually find something to cancel that you want to cancel and save yourself money. Can they cancel Twitch subs? Yes. Can I be honest with you? I know you're capping because you want to use it on me. I think I had to cancel. I think I had like 120 active Twitch subs. at one point. I had so many things that I was fucking spending money on because it all came out of my same PayPal. And you know, my content creation income would only go into PayPal, and all of my IRL income from like Nvidia would go to my bank. And I never spent more than I made from like my normal stuff. So I never cared about what was on the PayPal. And then all of my recurring fees would go to the PayPal. And I was spending like just an absurd amount on news articles and fucking Twitch. I definitely cut that down, way down. Is Rocket Money US only? I think it may be, but it might be North America only. Canadians might be grandfathered in. I just feel like Canada should just join the US already. Can we just do that? Hell, even Mexico, bro. Let's call North America what it is. America. And just get it all, we'll get it all into one big country. Everyone will be happy. It'll be fun. Can't have a border crisis if there's no border. Exactly. Plus, then the border, you know, from Mexico to South America, that's pretty small. That's pretty easy to manage. And you know what? Toss Cuba in there too. Imagine if instead of Cuban cigars, they were good old-fashioned American cigars. Sounds pretty appealing, doesn't it? Or they're made in the US of A. Did you take the maximum allotted stock options during time in a video? You don't pick, but yes, I got the largest percentage of my income in stock that I'd ever had. Then after I did the green out, I got a thing called the Jensen bonus from Jensen Huang himself that was entirely stock. And then I didn't sell a single share for 4 years. So it worked out. It worked out. Do we have any generic investing advice? The generic investing advice that you should always listen to, that I always say first, is that you should dollar cost average, which means like don't put all your money in 1 month, put a little bit every month into the S&P 500. That's what everyone will tell you. I want you to know that and internalize that so that I can never be faulted. Just get some broad-based ETF and then put your money into that a little bit every month, okay? Over a long timeline, the market grows. I'm not even going to say the but there is a but. There's a very, very significant but I just don't want to get into it every day, all right? How does this strategy compare to YOLOing it all on Bitcoin? I do think I'm understanding more. It's so much easier for me to talk about how risky and dangerous a lot of these dumb fucking investments are because I have some money. So I am in the mode where I am protecting capital. But I understand that Zoomers don't want to fucking hear that. They don't want to hear it because they are understandably looking at a world where things are getting, like the average middle class house kid's life is getting more and more out of reach, and they don't see a path there with normal investing practices. So they are constantly, almost nihilistically, looking for the YOLO, for the lottery ticket. Millennials as well. I'm sorry, this includes millennials, 100%. Basically anyone under 45 who didn't bink a house in the 80s, you know, or the 90s. I think it's the last time. The 90s is the last time we had normal price to income ratios on a house. You actually had a real brief deployment in like 2009 after the fucking bubble plap. You had the 90s and 2009. Otherwise you were fucked. If you didn't bink a house in those periods, then you're like, wow, what the fuck? I can't get the normal path. So you're looking for a fucking YOLO. I get it. I just want you to know that it's, I don't know. I feel like everyone plays into that. And so I feel like I have a responsibility for my tiny little audience to tell them, hey, bro, that's fucking dangerous. Historically, ends in tragedy, ends in heartbreak, ends in divorce, ends in, it's just bad. It doesn't end well. So I have to tell you, and then people get mad at me, but I have to tell you. Hey, Big A. Did you know that Amazon has created a new rule limiting the number of books authors can self-publish to 3 a day because of AI generated material? 3 a day is ridiculous. What real author is publishing 3 books a day? Other than me, because I stay grustling. George R.R. Martin. George R.R. Martin out here dropping 3 fucking Game of Thrones a day, dude. He stays grustling. He fucking grinds it out. You've been gymming? I actually did a really good workout yesterday with Blur. Blur and Hugs and Rachel, and we had a squad. We did a really good fucking arms workout. I read this somewhere. It's might have been Algebra of Happiness. Sweating, like doing some physical activity, like working out where you sweat with other people, like friends, is like one of the highest happiness ROI things you can do. And I find that to be true. You hang out with some friends and you climb or you fucking work out, you just get your brain chemicals for the day. You feel great. Sweating with friends, flirt. You could have sex with them if you want to. If you want to get all your fucking fellas and have a big orgy, then maybe you'll have happy chemicals as well. I'm just saying, I prefer to do exercise. Boxing with my homies, my favorite shit in the world. I did some boxing. So after we finished working out yesterday, Hugs and I did a little bit of boxing and it was fun. Shit's fun. I'm so bad at it, but I'm only done 2 times. So what are you gonna do? It's hard. You gotta practice.